The word layoff is something that nobody wants to hear or talk about, but it's a reality most of us are facing or thinking about right now. Instead of taking action after it happens, I've decided that it's best to prepare for it while I still have a paycheck. In this video, I'm sharing the 5 specific steps I'm taking right now to strengthen my finances and mindset. Step 1 for me was finally looking the monster in the eye. I had to stop guessing and actually analyze my spending. In the past, I would just check my bank balance from time to time, and as long as it's increasing monthly, I would assume everything is fine. However, with a potential layoff anticipated, it's time to stop assuming. I sat down with my statements from the past 3 months and went through them line by line, categorizing each transaction. By doing so, I am able to segregate my expenses to essential and non-essential spendings. My goal is to establish my survival number. Therefore, I need to ask myself, if I lose my job tomorrow, what is the absolute minimum I need to sustain my family's expenses? I didn't use anything fancy. I just used the free spreadsheets available on Google Sheet to track it all. Once all the expenses has been tracked and categorized, it's clear to me now what is the exact cost to keep the lights on. Once I knew my baseline, step 2 is to implement what I call my savings sprint. It is to treat savings like a mandatory bill that has to be paid first instead of saving what was left over at the end of the month. I look at my upcoming paycheck and repurpose a larger amount into higher interest savings account and US blue chip investments. The intention is to build up my own severance package soon as possible in case things go south. Step 3 was about learning an additional skill which may potentially provide income in the future. I decided to learn how to day trade. I'm not quitting my day job or throwing my life savings into the market. Instead, I'm spending early morning or late nights studying chart pattern and practicing with a simulation account. My goal is to hopefully build a skill that doesn't depend on the boss or company structure. It's definitely not easy and there's a steep learning curve, but I'm willing to give it a try. Step 4 was about making lifestyle adjustments, which I call the frugality shift. I realized I was spending on things that were nice to have but not essential, such as my fitness supplement. I used to spend about $100 a month for pre-workout drinks, but I've now replaced them with cheaper alternatives such as green tea powder, which only cost less than $15. The final step is a small change with huge impact. It is what I call the coffee audit. In Singapore, there are lots of premium coffee shops available, and it's easy to spend $3 to $5 on a daily Ya Kun run or a coffee latte from Starbucks without thinking. I've decided to cut out the daily premium coffee entirely and opt for cheaper options at local coffee shop, which cost only about $1.50 Singapore dollars. It may sound like a small sacrifice, but when I did the math, this would allow me to save $600 to $1,200 per year. This additional savings can be used to increase my investment portfolio. Taking these steps helped me feel that I am gaining control. Preparing for layoff isn't easy, but we should be ready when the next chapter comes. If you are in a similar spot, I would love to hear what changes that you have made or steps that you have took. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.